welcome back everyone to the Jaw Games Factorio Space Age. We are here on Volcanus and we are about to expand in a big way, and we're going to spend our time today making our oil setup, so stay tuned for that. Okie doke, so just a quick base update. So I doubled power this way. You need 2 of these for now 64-ish, I think, 67. Right on. And that's just great. We have lots of the calcite, that's not an issue at all. I got coal plugged in here with a recycler, and I moved the carbide up to its final position. A couple tweaks with the blueprint last time, but now I got it to have the bacon in the middle and affecting all of them, so that's perfect. The ratios are all but perfect, the way they should be. And what else did I do? Well, I concreted a whole bunch, because yeah, I mean, this concrete machine is amazing. Like, yeah, it is definitely really good to put this in at the beginning now. Like, I didn't have this in my other playthrough, and I wish I did, because I had a dinky little concrete producer and it just wasn't cutting it. So otherwise, I put these requesters to just throw the ore in the trash, because we don't need that ore, and we're getting it all from picking up the stones. So I figured let's just get rid of it, because yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it. We have unlimited that stuff. So anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Everything is being recycled now. There's only a few things that maybe could be recycled, but we'll get there. Otherwise, everything's kind of out of the boxes the way that I like it to be. And we're even starting to produce a few of the roboports on the planet. But let's get to the main show, which is going to be oil today. Is that what we're gonna do? Maybe we do an up and down design for this. But first of all, let's get some more concrete. Am I right?
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, love it. Look, just love it. There's nothing more that I could want out of life other than being able to concrete everything. So we're gonna have to cool it off for a little bit, because like, yeah, we literally just concreted the whole world. But for now, that'll be good. And then we just we're gonna take some of these and we're gonna do, we actually need to get the research for coal liquefaction, right? And that's like one of the first things that we need to research. So we need to craft the tungsten steel plate. So maybe we sidestep from oil and we get the tungsten plate going. So if the intro got you with the oil on Volcanus, maybe I'll redo an intro. But anyways, let's do that. Let's get tungsten plate going, because it's about time. We should absolutely have tungsten plate going. It's quite simple, and that can be one of the first things that we have here. Okie doke, and just center that, right? And I think we just need molten iron. Cancel that out for now. All right. So this takes molten iron. And how much molten iron does it take? Put that there. And let's look at our ratios. 4. So very, very little, actually. So it's just that it takes the plates, which I guess I kind of would like to be on the inside and then have an outer belt there. So maybe this looks a little bit odd comparatively to our other builds. But at the same time, like we only need 1 of these. So maybe we can do something like this, where we just take this and put it here. I think that makes sense. There we go. Pipe that in. Continue our stone disposal belt. Get this up here as well. There we go. I guess we need it 1 up. All right. So there we go. Get our stone out, and we will get our requester chest in for the goods. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And that way we can just have a line here on top and bottom of pipes. And then we can go, yeah, let's use the same pipe location as here. There we go. Okay, and then how many of these can we have? Well, how many do we want? Maybe is the question. I feel like we can have quite a few. And we can probably slap some modules in here too. Yeah, I mean, speed's not an issue, so we really just want to conserve our tungsten ore. Because that's one of the only resources on this planet that's actually limited, right? Like, you basically have unlimited calcite, but your tungsten ore, it's a little bit limited. And then with this design, like, we might be able to just slap in some on every 3 of these, basically. For speed. Like, power's not an issue at all either. I don't know. And how much is this producing then? 12? Right? I mean, we could step up the production to be twice this, I think. Do we really need to, though? Well, first of all, let's get our ins and outs here before we're copying and pasting it. Okay, so in, out, out. And then in, out, out, right? And this is just one off, I guess. No, it's right on. Yeah, so that's our pattern. Let's include pipes in the pattern as well. And let's just see how many of these do we want, right? We can literally just take this and we can just stamp this on. And if this goes to there, I don't think there's any issue with that whatsoever. So what kind of ratio do we have here now? 25? 25 is not bad, right? I mean, that's consuming basically a full belt, which I don't think we want. So what if we just cut it down to right about here? And then we're consuming almost a full belt. I guess if 45, like 60, yeah, 45. I think for now this is reasonable. I think this works. We can always play with the ratios later if we want to adjust things, but easy enough to get this in. And yeah, I'll just plug that in. I'll be right back. All right. So there was a quick intermission there, and now we have this stuff coming in, which should work, right? I guess it wouldn't work if I didn't connect the calcite, all depending on calcite. But from here, we should see this boot up shortly. But the thing is, we need some oil, right? So I'm kind of thinking what we're going to do, considering we need to do the simple coal first. We just kind of need something cooking up right now, right? So let's take a look at that while we're waiting, and we'll get a... Yeah, we need to start launching the science off of the planet like immediately, because we need advanced coal or regular coal liquefaction. We need the cliff explosives. We need a lot of stuff, right? So let's get this. I think I said we were gonna go this way. I think our bus is here, so I'm happy to go just here with this. So we researched the pack by actually crafting our first tungsten, which is great, and we'll get that stuff producing soon. But we can't. Well, I mean, we could start producing this now, because we are. Well, we want to get a little bit of a stockpile up. So what should we do? Should we get that going? And should we get that going over here? Should we get copper in to get it closer to here? I don't know. Life choices, am I right? But the point is, we will need we're gonna need a lot of everything. I guess first we need... Maybe it's better to go off the bus left to right. I think we probably can. Right? I think we can get away with this going this way. And it might even be better for the water and everything coming in. Kind of want to leave this one open as like a pathway across there, but I don't know, maybe that's a fool's errand. But let's just take a look at what this could look like. Because we're going to need... I think we're going to need quite a bit of lubricant. And that's the main thing that we need right now. Other than rocket fuel too. But if we can do this, how much is this going to produce for us? Is it going to produce 60? And we can use up 30 of it there. And we can use up a full 60 of it here. So this actually would work for like a pretty simple version of oil processing. There we go. And let's get this set up here. I guess this one doesn't really... Yeah, there we go. So that looks pretty good. And that's kind of at ratio. And then we want some tanks over here. I think how I would typically do this is just have like one tank of the heavy oil. We're going to need this to be set up later for... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a different setup later. So we can just kind of do this and we'll come back to this. Because it's just going to be coal and sulfuric acid and it's going to make our heavy oil. So it's actually going to be very, very simple at first. But we will have to revisit this, like I keep saying, probably 12 times in a row. We will have to revisit this. We will have to sorry, okay. Okay. Just kind of loosely get this in for now. Great. So we will need our liquid bus to continue. And we'll get coal from here because, well, that's what you do with a bus. You get it from the most awkward place possible. We might still need it going further down, so we should split it off. And there we go. Great. Now, the only thing is, yeah, actually, we want it to be down one. Oops. It looked really good there, so that's unfortunate. Oops, that's also on the wrong side. Well, what we can do is just do this here. Sure, right there. Perfect. There we go, and then we can actually turn this on already. Get that going. And then that should give us, well, other than the fact, how is water doing? Is this giving us pipe problems? Yes, we didn't get water past here, which we should, considering we have unlimited pipes now. There we go. We probably want to get that, no, maybe down here with some actual pumps. I'm just going to do the one pump for now. The sulfuric acid, surprisingly, is doing pretty good. But we could do a sulfuric acid pump at the same time. Just because. Looks good. Great, so now we have lube. And this is, yeah, this is our fluid storage situation. So let's store some fluids. Yeah, I guess we kind of want a bit of a fluid bus going up and down, so maybe here, and then for light oil, we might, no, I don't think we're ever really going to need more than one tank, two tanks, if you will. but we can do this. Maybe we should do light oil first. Sure. Ah, and the water's still not getting here because of that. No, because of that. There we go. Now we got water. Okay, so we should start filling up there. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a bit of a hold on it. Only if light oil is less than 5,000. Okay, and similarly, just so that we have something here. Less than 5,000. 2,500 for lube. That's great. Okay, so that's that. So we've got some basic oil production set up. That's excellent, although it's not the most efficient use of our coal. We can always expand this if we want, but yeah, we need this to get cubes for rocket fuel. We need to get rocket fuel up. We probably need some plastic. I think we're going to continue to import processing units for the time being. And it looks like we're not quite getting all the bots we want, but that's fine. We can tune this down a little bit here. And it'll be on its way back. Perfect. Okay, so then we actually want lube on the bus. So let's get that. I think that should be the next one. Why not? Okie dokie, and alrighty then. There, so now we have lube on the bus, and what else? What else do we need to start sending these things to space? Well, I think we should kind of just step off that for a second, because I do want to get the space science going as soon as possible, which I'm looking at our scenario here. I guess we could do it down around here because we've got the space for it, so like why not? And this doesn't need to be there anymore. That could just be there. But I guess we kind of want it to be close to here, but we also need the molten stuff, that molten stuff. So I mean, we could put the molten lava on the bus. Like that could be a thing, right? Then we'd have stone to get rid of. So you know what? I'm thinking maybe we could do it over here, but we still, yeah, we need to get problems. Like, whoa, what? No, don't remove the concrete. Okay, so I think it's a matter of putting it here. Then it kind of wastes this whole space. Whereas if maybe, I don't know, because it takes molten stuff, right? It takes some molten copper, a pretty good amount of it. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's start by taking a look at how much we want. This is 0.6 per second. We can, that's 1.2, that's 2.4. I think if we just, well, maybe we want to actually, yeah, and then we can have a speed beacon. Speed bacon. Right? And then that'll be good. That'll get us over, oh yeah, that'll get us quite a bit actually. That'll get us up to 4 per second, which is more than the rest of them. So maybe we don't even need that. We want, can't transmit efficiency. Oh, you can. Okay. So that kind of gets us closer to 3. I mean, that's entirely fine. You can't transmit, yeah, productivity. So we can do a little bit of efficiency, just, I don't know, save a little bit of power. This is using 10 megawatts per. But power is basically unlimited here. But either way, I think if we were to even bring those in one, right? Because then we basically want to, I mean, we could actually go like do something kind of weird and maybe we keep that pattern because I like having the belt come in here. I don't know, it just seems right. I guess we also need it, like the actual signs to go out, which could be here. That's not a problem. That's easy. But then we have the pipes that go also like this, right? Nothing wrong with that. We can even go one more here so that we could have like a pipe going out. I like it. I dig it. Yeah, and then that way we can get something on that side and then also something on this side, which would be the wafers. Actually don't want them. Are they in a buffer chest? They are in a buffer chest, but I think there also is some outside of the buffer chest. But that's fine. Just for demonstration purposes. So then we get that stuff on that side. I guess we kind of need the actual copper. So maybe instead of making 3 here, we just go copper. Because how much is this going to make? We definitely don't need that in there. $240, and then these we can bump out that and put that in and see how much. Yeah, then that's going to make 3 per second, and this is going to 200, 120, 120, and 120, so 360. So we're actually not making enough lava from just one of these. This is a little bit unfortunate, but it's the way she goes. So do we redesign this to take out the lava from here? Or do we try to maybe make 2 of these? And then speed these up a bit? I mean, we could realistically have like another speed beacon here. Oh yeah, that gives us the 2.5 we're looking for. And we can dump these down because we only need, well, actually, I guess we need 300, right? Now we need 300 and we're only making 200. Oh no, we're making way more. We need 150 for each one of these, right? Oh yeah, and this by itself will do that. So we could put efficiency in here. Right? Just to keep that not costing too much. Because all of this, I don't think it says how much power it will use, but yeah. Right, so then these switch to that side. And we don't have to do anything there, but we do have to... I guess we have to get... We gotta request our calcite in, and we also need to get our stone out. Right, so if we just did, but this could potentially go, I mean, we could have that in a different spot. Like, we got a bit more room, so maybe if we rethink this for a second. Right, because we can have a chest here of the science. And then how do we get it in? Well, that's a good question. How do we get the two things that we need in? This could work, right? Because then these become the wafers. And then this is our requester for calcite. And then we just have a belt going out for stone. And we could... well, I guess this doesn't quite work like that. We could also bring this out. And we could have one belt there and one belt there. Because we need this to... I think we actually want this to come from there. And then we can input there. And then this comes out. This goes in. This goes out for the stone. And voila. I think we have ourselves a design. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I am digging it. So let's go put this... I mean, we can stamp this down right here. Maybe right here, what the heck. Let's go in line with this one. And... just stamp it down right there. And that way we could even just break it off from here. Kind of, I don't know. I mean, do we go all the way out there and bring it all the way back over here? When it's right here? But like, then we're just going to end up wasting all this space. I think it's kind of wasted anyways at this point. So maybe we just, you know, bite the bullet. And then do we go like this? I think we go like this. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Excellent. So I guess looking at that, like we did make an oil facility, however small and feeble. We made the tungsten steel. Is that what it's called? Tungsten plates. And we started the production of the metallurgy science pack, which is just great. Because yeah, we're making 2.6 of it, which beats our 2.25, I think, that we're kind of going for altogether. Yeah, and I remembered actually why I was making landfill, because you need landfill in the gleba science things. You need landfill for these, right? Actually, yes, but you need it for these first, right? So you need quite a bit of landfill for this. You actually need landfill on gleba just by itself, and then you need landfill for the artificial soils. So it actually makes sense to... it makes a lot more sense to ship up landfill than it does to ship up stone, because you're using the straight landfill. I was thinking, like, the other episode, I was like, well, when recycling this back into stone, is it better? No. You're actually just using the landfill. And so that's something I learned from since last time, that it's like, hey, I've got all this basically unlimited stone here, that basically all of it will keep a stockpile of stone, but basically anything from there goes into landfill, and then anything that overflows from that just goes in the garbage. So really nice way of
Like and subscribe.
really nice way of making use of something that is otherwise garbage. And would you look at that, we are already getting metallurgic science. So that's perfect, because that's going to just keep boiling away and keep cooking away until we get the rest of what we need for rockets. So we'll continue on the journey towards shipping that off in the next episode. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and that's it. Bye for now.